Greetings, Chuggalos, and welcome to day 24, the last day. We already got hands over here, I love it, of the Brew Crew Podcast Advent Calendar Spectacular. I am joined by, I'm excited, our first time on video, my future sister-in-law, Michelle.
Hi.
Today, we're going to be drinking Land Grant Oh Sure IPA. It's 6.4%, but really that's not the important thing, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. So let's just go with the crack.
Ooh.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, no, Michelle, come on.
A little foamy.
A little foamy. As I pour like an asshole. But that's fine. So this episode, as we hear the commotion upstairs, so we're slowly, Michelle donned, I'm going to let you drink out of the can. I'll drink out of the glass.
Okay.
That's how nice I am. But I'm going to sheath yours with my honorary koozie. There's my father-in-law. He's just saying, fuck the noise right now. I'm not going to talk about his gigantic tittos like I just did my mother-in-law's, though. So I'm probably going to get punched in the face, but cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. So a little bit about Land Grant. They're out of Columbus, Ohio.
It's good.
But again, this episode is all about full circles. So
do you let Michelle talk, or you do all the talking?
Yeah, I will get there. This is awesome. So much like the full circle, which is going to be the theme for this episode, Land Grant, even though it's out of Columbus, Ohio, all of their brewery equipment and their brewery style is built in Wisconsin. So it was transferred there, and that's where we're recording right now, from Wisconsin.
Woo.
So again, full circle, all about family.
Yeah.
So Michelle, the 3 questions I always ask every new person, as you are a recent addition to the family: favorite movie?
Oh, gosh.
Favorite craft, and favorite bird.
Favorite movie, The Bourne Identity of the Bourne series.
Fantastic.
Favorite craft. So what do you mean by craft?
Like for me, it's popsicle stick crafts. I love popsicle stick crafts.
Oh.
I just try to keep people off
Man, that's a good one.
balance.
Maybe like macaroni.
Macaroni?
Necklaces. That's a good one, right?
I might steal that one.
And then what was the last question?
What was the last question? It doesn't matter.
IPAs all the way.
IPAs. Okay. Born Chuggalo. So like JT, like myself, IPAs and sours typically. But as we're finding out through this advent calendar, and I just showed Michelle.
And this one's pretty hoppy. It's IPA-ish. I like it.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I showed Michelle. This is the cryptic list. I just showed Michelle everything. So we've changed lighting locations.
Yes.
Multiple times, as I'm wearing my Busch Latte.
Yes.
And she's wearing the blue one. The beauty of this list is we've been all over the place. Yes. So your IPAs all the way through. And I didn't know, maybe 2 years ago when I first met you, I knew that. So what do you think about this one?
I love it. I love the can. I think it's super inviting and crazy, and it is an IPA. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
And I think it's super hoppy, super refreshing, and I would buy it again.
Can I ask you, do you like Whippas, West Coast, or Niepas?
Whippas. Well, I'm from Washington State.
Yeah.
So gotta represent.
I hate Niepas. I don't hate Whippas are just far superior. Anything from the Cascade Mountain region.
Yep.
Anything that's like Simcoe or forward alpha acids, anything like that, which is a staple of Whippas, is what I prefer over hazy. I just feel like a lot of miscomponents or misfires can get lost in the haze.
Sure.
Where the clarity, I mean, if you can see, that's a much clearer beer than a hazy is. It's a multiple faceted glass. This is a Whippa through and through.
Love it.
So the beauty of this one is this calendar has been 24 days of a lot of our family is laughing at us as we're going downstairs, and they're being boisterous and laughing, and they're like, what is he doing? Because a lot of people didn't know, and they're like, oh, this is day 24. He's been drinking his beers or whatever like that. People are like 24. But we're in Wisconsin. Everyone's like, hell yeah. And they're high-fiving me as I walking by and, putting my ridiculous bandanas on. So that's what this Advent calendar is about. But it's also sharing beers and sharing stories. So if there's anything, what can you tell us about your like craft beer? Like when did you start drinking good beer?
Oh, wow.
Because I'm an old fart. Michelle here's a lot younger, so her craft beer story might not be, but she grew up in the bastion of craft beer, which was the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm from a tiny little town in Washington State. Lots of craft beer. I probably didn't get into it until college, which was in Colorado, and then really into it coming back to Washington for vacation and whatnot. Really appreciating it,
Right.
and kind of looking more into what I was actually drinking. So probably about 10 years ago or so. But,
Awesome.
yeah.
So it's just fantastic hearing. I'm jealous because of where you grew up. I mean, I grew up in Wisconsin, obviously. So our craft beer, it wasn't IPAs at first, which, the Pacific Northwest I always picture, starting in IPAs, and everyone starts out at a beer IQ of like 120. And in Wisconsin, we start out as curmudgeons, but we work our way up because there's a lot of great breweries in the area. So it's just awesome, like hearing like a little bit of the journey. So,
Yeah, of course.
so we score beers. I know you've watched a little bit. She actually has pointers. Can you share, because there's the people that actually watch are going to have, so if you just give us your pointers,
Okay.
what you would do if you would edit your favorite person and then just a pointer for the podcast.
All right. So the future of this podcast.
Yep.
We need some clickbait. We need some, thumbnails. We need some hashtags of what beer we're reviewing. I think we need some.
This is why, again, full circle, family affair. That's the future husband right there. Not my husband. Sorry, spoiler alert. Not my husband.
We can do better with some lighting, some mics.
Some mics.
I think that.
Hi, everybody.
My best friend's name is Mike. Who, by the way, you said
Yes.
Scrubs. You called him Scrubs.
Mr. Scrubs.
So that's Chuggalo Mikey. That's best friend. So I'm 38. Best friend for 32 years.
Oh.
And we've diverged. So him and I, the last couple of nights, have spent the nights together. Together.
Mm-hmm.
We used to like sours. Now he likes. Oh God, I've got the box that we have prepared for tomorrow is even better. But he doesn't like sours anymore.
No.
So he likes big beers and stouts.
Okay.
So I can follow him on that journey, but we bonded together on sours for a long time. So he'll still drink them for me, but I know he doesn't enjoy them as much. So it's interesting. And when she's like, I want to be on the pot, I knew you have one day left, Matt, when I showed up tonight. And she goes, I want to be on, and I want to talk about Scrubs. So we should change his name to Chuggalo Scrubs.
There we go.
I love it. I love how
it too.
organic. So clickbait, better lighting.
Yep.
Chuggalo Scrubs is your favorite.
Yep.
Also, like I said, it's my he's my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing, if you could change, would it be the editing? And you're volunteering your efforts.
Yes. Well,
it takes a lot of time. That's why
my criticism.
criticism is important. We want feedback. We want people because people will private message us.
I think this is a great podcast, and I think a lot of people enjoy it. Just a little bit of tweaks, and they get more viewers.
And that's what I want people to publicly post that, because then it holds our feet to the fire a little bit.
Sure.
So eventually we'll get there. We're on year 4. What's going to happen? Obviously, they say habits happen after 3 weeks. We've been doing this 4 years. Maybe just 4 years of bad habits. Who knows? But again, I just want to make full circle. This is my future sister-in-law. The beer land grant. Again, all of their stuff, all of their brewing apparatus and everything was made in Wisconsin, where we're recording this, where I'm from. It was shipped to Ohio, where we got this beer from. And my biggest outshout this entire process goes to the Barrel House for putting together this amazing list, besides the middle 7 days, because I'm not going to lie. The middle 7 days were terrible. They gave us a bunch of pedestrian beers, but they made up for it. On day 14, we had the 2011 Decadence. So this is my outshout for the year. People are going to watch this. Merry Christmas to everyone. Enjoy your family. New family. Old family. Everyone's important. Merry Christmas. Michelle, you take us out.
Merry Christmas. All right. How many stars?
How many stars are you going to give it?
Is it like touche to give it 5 stars?
So
4.8 stars.
We do 0 to 5 in 0.25 increments.
Oh, I see.
So a 5 is like dominates the world. We've
4
had a couple in the
4.5
4.5
to 4.75.
Wow.
But I mean,
I'm
a newbie, so
no, your family, you can make rules like that.
I see.
So off the top rope,
What do you give it?
4.25.
Okay. We'll succumb to 4.5.
We now she's already bargaining. Save those skills for your future husband.
Sure. Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.